Hey, what's going on YouTube? YuGiOh, great Trinity here. Here to let you guys know a couple things. First thing first is, unfortunately, I was not able to go to regionals. Had a couple things last minute that just came up and unfortunately was not able to go. You know, things do happen in life and that is how it goes. I would have loved to top at my regionals with my Bandage Bubble Beat, even hopefully win the event. At the same time, I also wanted to buy a couple collections from people. As I got a little more money in, I wanted to buy some people collections, but unfortunately was not able to go. So that's that. Another thing I want to talk to you guys really quick is going to be mostly, this video is going to be on Mask Heroes. I've been watching a lot of people on YouTube on Mask Hero deck profiles and card discussions and such, and I see a lot of people get the misconception about Mask Heroes, and this is going to be some kind of tips, I guess you can say, when playing Mask Heroes, or if you're interested in playing Heroes, here's a different variant of Heroes you can play. I think Mask Heroes are really great, and so hopefully you find this informative, this video. At the same time, if you guys don't play Heroes or Mask Heroes at all, hopefully you just find this informative and hopefully somewhat entertaining. So one thing we're going to talk about is, you guys know how to bring out the Mask Heroes. You use this quick play spell card called Mass Chain. This card is not a cost. A lot of people think it's a cost. It is not a cost. You target the hero on the field. And then, as a resolving effect, you send that to the graveyard and you special summon the hero with the same element that you just sent to the graveyard. One good thing about this is you can actually, because it is a quick play spell card, you can actually make your opponent miss timing. Miss timing on cards such as Torrential Tribute and Bottomless Trap Hole. Both cards are being used more often now since priority's gone. Bottomless Trap Hole is at 2 and Torrential Tribute is at 2. So those cards are definitely being seen on both your deck and your opponent's deck. So what's good about this is the way you could special summon this, you can actually make your opponent miss timing. Because of Torrential Tribute and Bottomless need to activate directly to the summons of a monster. So if you normal summon a monster, Torrential or Bottomless. Or if you special summon a monster, the last thing to resolve is the special summoning of the monster. You could then activate Torrential Tribute because it has met the requirements of the last thing to resolve is the monster being special summoned. Now, the thing is, if the special summoning the monster is the last thing on the chain before it resolves, then might be a problem, because the last thing to happen won't be the special summoning of the monster, but it will actually be whatever the first chain was. Such things such as, if you were to easily do something like E-Call. If you activate E-Call and you have a card on the field, so let's just say, for instance, this is your hand. We're going to go with Bubble Man here. So let's say this is your hand. You go and you summon your Bubble Man. You ask for a response for anything, they have no response. Great. Then you activate E-Call. E-Call's effect is you can add the elemental hero from your deck to your hand. That's the resolving effect. So you activate the card, ask for a response. They don't have no response, you then activate Mass Chain. So they gave back priority back to you. Now you can chain on the E-Call, Mass Chain. Now you ask for a response. They have no response, priority goes back to you. It's up to you if you want to change something else to it. You don't, great, now it's time to resolve. The resolving effect is you send the hero that you targeted to the graveyard to special summon the hero with the same element from the extra deck that you sent to the graveyard. This is when you would activate Torrential Tribute, but because it is on a chain, you cannot interrupt the chain. So the last thing to resolve is the adding the hero from your deck to your hand. So you was not able to break the chain in the middle, so you can activate Torrential Tribute or Bottomless for this instance. So you blow up their back row, and then you add a hero from your deck to your hand. The same thing resolves with when you have DN. You have Wild Heart, Mass Chain it, you activate E-Call, all that great stuff. This goes out. Unfortunately, they will not be able to Torrential Tribute or Bottomless the monster. So that's just a couple things. You can easily make things miss timing here. You know, such as, you know, just activate like Compulse, activate like a Book of Moon or Forbidden Lands. Anything to activate as Chainlink 1, and then Chainlink 2 will be your Mask Hero or your Mass Chain. You can easily make your opponent miss timing. Now, one thing I'm going to do this scenario on is, I'm finding it a lot difficult when it comes to Mask Heroes, is Effect Veiler. Now, this is my way to get around Effect Veiler, and sometimes even Torrential Tribute and Bottomless. So watch this. So Effect Veiler kills the deck because for instance, if you go bring this out during your main phase, they can easily negate it. So you won't be able to blow up, and you won't be able to special summon. You can still destroy, but you won't be able to special summon. So, one thing to think about is, well, what does Effect Veiler do? It sends it to the graveyard during your opponent's main phase. So what you do is, you go into battle phase. So you summon your monster, ask for a response, tell them you're going to go into your battle phase now. They don't have any other response, go back to you. You enter your battle phase. So now, Effect Veiler no longer works. Alright? So you can easily activate a card such as, hey, MST, which is at 3 now. So you can easily activate MST. So you can go MST, target your back row, ask for a response, no response, say chain, mass change. So now you target one of your heroes on the field, ask for a response, they had no response. The resolving effect, send the hero to the graveyard, special summon the monster that comes out from Mask Heroes. They cannot activate a chain because like we realized, I said it before, you're already in a chain. You can't activate Torrential Tribute or Bottomless. You pop their back row, and now look what you got. You can easily blow up their back row if they have more back row, or if that was the only card in the back row. When you destroy the monster, you can easily get that special summoning off, which is really great because they can't activate Effect Veiler during the battle phase, and they won't be able to Torrential or Bottomless you. Yeah, they will be able to compulse, but they won't be able to do anything else unless they negate this, like Warning, Judgment, Dark Bribe, cards like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you find this informative. There's just a lot of different more tips and strategies you can play with Mask Heroes, but this is just one great scenario that I usually do a lot when I play. This is kind of like my play style here. Hopefully you find this informative, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys like this and was entertained by this. So yeah, unfortunately was not able to go to regionals. Would have loved to top with regionals with my Banished Bubble Beat and my Mask Hero deck. So yeah, that's it, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and peace out.